You are much better than me with this. Eh?
There you are. I didn't know. Honestly, the easiest thing in the world could be so tough.
Are you on your laptop?
I'm on my phone actually. I'm not on my laptop.
So how did you do it then?
I went to, you know how you get that, the plus sign on your story?
Yes.
So you touch that and then obviously the camera is facing you. You can see yourself and then at the bottom of the screen you have all these options and you go far left.
Okay.
Extreme left. And the live option is the first one. I couldn't figure it out myself.
Anyway, here we are.
How are you, Biscuit?
Yeah, I'm very
Good
well.
to see you. Good to see you. Hair's looking good.
Hey.
Nice and combed.
This is quite interesting with the lockdown. You know, we've been, I don't know how many days now, 28 or something silly.
Yeah.
So my hair was very long, believe it or not. You know, both of us now don't have a lot of hair left, but I'm working on it. I'll never say die. Anyway, yeah. I did this haircut 2 days ago by myself with clippers and scissors and the works. Not bad, eh?
Wow,
that's a good effort.
I'm not surprised. Anything you do, it's good. So I'm not surprised.
Listen, and what's up with that beard? It's going more grey and grey by the day.
It's not the beard only now. Look at this. It's come upstairs as well, and it's making its way up there as well.
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom, stress, everything. You know how it is.
Yeah, true.
What's been happening? How's the family? Everyone safe? Everyone okay?
Very good, thanks. It took us about an hour to calm the boys down. They are in fifth gear at the moment here. Haven't been locked down for almost a month. They're quite frustrated. And our garden is not very big. Eh? It's like, I don't know, it's a very average sized garden. So we literally we optimize every square meter every day. So, which is good. It keeps me fit. Eh?
Sweet. I know how energetic they are, and being neighbors, every morning sneaking into our room to steal packets of chips and say good morning and just give a high five and run away. All those little beauties.
I actually, when I told them I'm going to talk to you, they were very excited. And they fell in love with you basically last year at the IPL. It's just Uncle Virat for 24 hours now. They want to see you, and I said, listen, boys, you'll get your opportunity when the IPL comes to talk to Uncle Virat, but this is our chat now.
Yeah, sweet. What's the situation in South Africa with the disease, and is it under control? What's happening?
Yeah, it's not too bad, eh? Our President Cyril Ramaphosa addressed us last night. He's a huge inspiration, eh? I think there was a funny thing that happened last night. He tried to get his mask on after his speech, and he had it the wrong way around, and he had it over his eyes at 1 minute. But the way he addresses the nation and doing little things like that, he's such a genuine human being, and I can't go on about him enough. He's really changing things in South Africa. Obviously, right now it's tough times, but he's really handling it so well that everyone feels inspired. People have been so disciplined, staying at home. You know the story, washing hands. People haven't gone out at all, but we've gone into a level 4 now, which means it's still serious, and we got to avoid social contact and big gatherings and all of that. But at least it's one level down from 5. Sorry, we haven't reached it yet. It's going to be announced, I think, next week, Thursday. But that'll help a lot, so I can at least go for a jog. I think quite a few things will change, but it's still very risky and serious. And you?
Yeah, that's quite an advanced step for you guys. I mean, we have obviously been in lockdown for a long time now, and things are more or less, they went out of control in a few areas. But as you correctly mentioned, our leadership is doing a tremendous job as well. I think with the number of people that we have and the size of the country, I think we've done quite amazingly well to control the disease till now. Obviously, our immunity is really helping as well. Not that many casualties. There are a lot of deaths, but luckily the graph hasn't shot up in a drastic way. So people are quite optimistic about how things are going to pan out. But yeah, look, it's still difficult. People are trapped inside, especially the guys who don't get food to eat in this day and age. The migrant workers and guys who work on daily wages are really struggling. So there's so many things happening, so many amazing people doing such a great job. But it's good to see. It's good to see the human side really coming up, because that's the only option we have right now. No ego, no sort of manipulations anywhere. People just trying to help people in need, and there's always a silver lining to all of this, and I can truly see that. That many people reaching out and making an effort and risking their lives to help others is quite an amazing thing to see in such a crisis situation. So yeah, hopefully we are on the right path as well. I don't think that we're going to get to jog outside and all that anytime soon. I think you guys are luckier that way, and the condition seems much better than what it is here. But yeah, hopefully in time we should be able to do that as well.
Look, I might not be 100% accurate, but the way I've got it is that we will be allowed to jog at least from next week. But I might be wrong before people get on my case. But Virat, I don't know what you feel like. It almost feels like surreal, It feels like I'm part of a big movie here. But it is real with the virus. But the nice thing about a big movie is there's always opportunity. There's always a hero, and there's always opportunity for people to stand up and to make a difference, and to have seen the leaders and people inspiring each other, to give out a helping hand to people in need. And I think both of us have a big responsibility with that. And I think we'll touch on that a bit later, how we're going to try and make a difference together.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. I think obviously they are comparing this, or even, putting this across as even a worse situation than the World War. So we have no idea what happened back then. It would have been crazy for people to experience that. But the thing right now is that you literally have no other option but to follow what's been told. Wow. And for some people, it's been so tough because, we're just not used to listening or doing the correct thing. It's a bit sad to see as well when, people don't follow one vision, one goal. And it can make such a huge difference. I mean, people understand that today, that if everyone gets together and work in the right direction, special things can happen. Things can come back to normal sooner than what people might think if they push in one direction. And yeah, it's actually surreal. I never thought we were going to see a time like this ever.
I can compare that. I can actually compare that to cricket a lot. I think you'll relate with the fact that definitely in my career, very often you feel like you're a million miles away from achieving anything. And basically that never say die attitude, never giving up, pushing harder. And before you know it, things happen so quickly and so dramatically that you look around and you go like, hold on, I've just achieved something that no one else in the history has achieved before. And I think you can say that quite a bit about yourself and your stats. But we as cricketers, we never look at our stats that often, but looking back at a lot of hard work, all of a sudden magic happens. And I think we're in a similar kind of situation than some of our cricket games and cricket careers. If we just push on for a bit longer, there might not seem like there's light at the end of the tunnel, but before you know it, doors open up and the light comes through.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. I think as sportsmen or sportswomen, it teaches us a lot to keep bouncing back. That's something that is ingrained in us, and that should come on the surface for everyone. And we can totally relate to that mindset. We can keep pushing people in the right direction, keep motivating them, and that I think is our contribution right now. Apart from all the things that we do from financial side of things, helping people and charities and stuff. But apart from that, I think it's the motivation. It's touching the right emotion in people that really brings out the best in them. And that's something that we...
Yeah, and I don't know if you're the same, but it almost feels like your hands are tied in these times. We want to do a lot, but you're locked up in your house. And I think from a mental freshness point of view and staying positive, it's important not to be too hard on yourself. Try and give a hand where you can, but don't pull yourself down when you feel like you're not changing the world in one day. It takes time, and every little bit helps. So certainly for me, I felt like, I've had a big following because of my cricket over the years, and I'm not doing enough. I tell my wife every night, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. And then she gives me the peace of mind, like, just stay patient. You are actually, I'll remember that guy, remember this, you are helping. And I think if you're patiently doing something positive every day, the big sum will eventually be something special.
I totally agree with you. I think when you do something for someone, it has to be special. It has to be something that makes an impact on their lives. And not everyone has to publicize it. Not everyone has to put it out there and show the world what I'm doing or what not.
100%.
Unfortunately, that's the kind of validation everyone's seeking. But you have to choose to live life in the right manner, and you have to choose to do the right thing. And as you said, Danielle is your pillar of strength for me in my life. Anushka is definitely that person who always pushes me in that direction. You know, if anything is off, any kind of motivation, any kind of support, we're both there for each other. And I think we're blessed to have a great life partner and you know, great people around us. And yeah, I've seen you impact people in a way that it's very different. It's very special. It's not out there. It's not for the world to watch, but